everyone and welcome back. As you can probably guess by the title, this is the second part of our Budapest vlog. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog and let me know what you guys think, and of course subscribe if you like what you see. I think this is probably the fastest I've ever uploaded the second part of any travelling vlog, but I am trying to get better in timing. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Parliament building on the M2. We're stopping off at Kossuth Lahos Ter, it's called. It's the next stop.
Oh.
Next stop, just one stop.
Fair.
And then walk 4 minutes to Parliament building. So hopefully we'll be able to see it inside. From there, apparently it looks like the Parliament building back home anyway. But
really?
yeah, the weather is considerably better today. So it's just dumped with the kids.
No swearing.
Just dumped all of our scarves and bloody
Please stand back from the platform edge.
Just waiting for the metro now. It's just a minute. So yeah, so you can get a shot there.
So we made our way to the Hungarian Parliament building, which is also known as the Parliament of Budapest, a notable landmark of Hungary and a popular tourist destination in Budapest. It is situated in the Kossuth Square, which is in the west side of the city. As mentioned, the closest train station to us was Kossuth Lahos Ter, and approximately 5 minutes walk from the station. Safe to say that when we got there, the architecture was as beautiful as ever, and it is a definite must visit if you ever go to Budapest. We are near the chain bridge, which is right there. When you cross it, you get to the Buda side of the city, which is where the Buda Castle is as well, and that's essentially where we're trying to make it to. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see it, but there's the tram bit's there, isn't it?
Yeah, just on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, where you go up and then across to Buda Castle, which is where we're going. So, catch you in a bit. The Széchenyi Chain Bridge, also commonly known as the Chain Bridge, spans over the river Danube between Buda and Pest, which is the east and western side of Budapest. The third day was the day where we actually crossed the Pest side to see what the Buda side had to offer us. We did have a few clips explaining some of the stories and myths we've heard of why the bridge was made, but because it was so windy, you can barely hear us, so here are some of the footage I managed to salvage, which shows the views as we cross the Chain Bridge. Update, we're in Buda Castle now. I think this is Buda Castle.
That's a gallery, I think. That's a gallery.
Oh, where's the castle then?
This whole thing's a castle.
Oh. It's closed. Buda Castle is also another hotspot for tourists to visit when in Hungary, as it is one of the most famous buildings in the world alongside the likes of Buckingham Palace. Standing tall and proud at 48 meters above the Danube, it was the castle and royal palace of the Hungarian kings who used to rule Budapest. The museum within the castle is open from 10 AM to 6 PM but has a shorter opening times during Christmas season, so do bear that in mind if you're planning to visit over the festive season.
Right, so son.
So an update. We were really cold, so we thought we'd get like ourselves a hot drink. The first cafe we went to, it closed at 2 apparently. We got there at 2:10, so he didn't let us in. Then we tried to find Starbucks, which we did, which is like literally next door, but that's closed. And it's like 2:30. And then next door, we're at this cafe where we ordered 2 lattes.
I got robbed. Call the bloody police.
And that is literally
How much?
yeah, it's literally
Just to give you an idea of how much actually they gave us. Don't know if you can see the froth on it. That's about it. That's it. That's all that came from £6 worth of bloody one gold. That's it.
it's cold. Once we finished our slightly overpriced hot drinks, we made our way to the Fisherman's Bastion, which I should also mention is free of charge. The Fisherman's Bastion was built in the 19th century to serve as a lookout tower for the best panoramic views in Budapest, and I can assure you that it did not disappoint, especially as it was the attraction that I was most looking forward to. Once we had taken enough pictures to annoy my brother, we headed back home through the Christmas markets, whilst also picking up groceries as a preparation for the city to close everything for the Christmas day, which was the following day. As we didn't do anything but eat and chill on Christmas Day, and you would probably find it boring to watch us eat and watch films, I've skipped to the 5th and second last day of Budapest, where we visited Hero Square and a couple of museums situated near the square. I should probably mention that this is the furthest east we travelled when we were in Budapest, as we were limited to time as well as the availability of anything opening during the festive season that we decided to travel. Hello. Alright, are we going across?
No, we're finding somewhere to have breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Because your boy is hungry.
I think down there is where the food is. You guys.
What do you mean?
So we found a cafe.
Bully?
Cafe latte. We'll just
No, there isn't even like a shopping centre should go and walk around.
No, there's
And then the boys.
there's the
He's ordered
market. Huh?
What have you ordered?
The penny.
La Penny. Paz has ordered.
And
Fish soup.
a bomb grilling.
And I've ordered French onion soup, so we're just waiting for that. And then Hero Square is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like literally across the road. So then we're just gonna fuel up and then go across and then go to the museum. So this is my onion soup. This is Paz's fish soup. How do you do you like it?
No.
And then you ordered essentially ham and cheese toasty.
Pretty much, it's what do they call it?
La Penne.
La penny.
La penny.
That's the one. Okay, re-energized and recuperated with a lovely breakfast that I had. I had a great breakfast.
Yeah, you had ham
Pras
and cheese
took
toasty.
some big L's this morning.
What's new?
Like a salad.
But anyways, we're on our way to Hero Square and the museums right next to each other.
Hero Square is one of the major squares in Hungary and another popular tourist destination whilst visiting the city. The central features of Hero Square is the Millennium Memorial, which features 7 chieftains of Megars and other important Hungarian national leaders. The Hero Square is surrounded by the Museum of Fine Arts and Palace of Art. Unfortunately, Palace of Art wasn't open, but luckily the Museum of Fine Arts was. We weren't allowed to film inside, but I was able to record a quick video whilst waiting for Dabs. Hi guys. Currently in the museum with Libro. I'm just waiting for David because he's still roaming around and I want to go upstairs to the art room. And Pras isn't a big fan of archaeology. So us chongbangs. Oh, speak of the devil. Just waiting for Strashta. There he is. There he is. Yeah, so see you in a bit. Once we finished visiting the museum, we headed back home, but not before stopping at one of the most famous train stations, which is the main international and intercity rail terminal in Budapest, called the Budapest Keleti. It was constructed in 1881 and 1884, and at that time was considered one of the most modern railway stations of Europe. Once we got home, we had another night in with home-cooked food as we wanted to pack and be ready to leave the city the next day. I completely forgot to close the day, so here's us eating our last meal the following day in the city before coming back to the UK.
Hey guys, it's Nicole. So it's the last morning here. We've made it to Bluebird Cafe. We've left the Airbnb now. So we're just having brunch now and then gonna make our way to the airport after this. Last night we didn't take our the camera quad with us, so we ended up finding like this whole new street literally behind the Airbnb, and not too sure what it's called, but It's just a whole strip of like bars and restaurants and all sorts. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So Susan didn't want to do this update because she said she looks ugly.
2300.
So it looks pretty cool. That looks amazing. If you're an Instagram enthusiast, then this place is the place to come. What else? What else do I need to say? What else do I need to say?
So, we've just planned brunch today. And
Right.
after that, the world is your oyster. We don't leave until our flight time, which is at 6. Once we ordered our food, which was one of the best meals we had whilst in Budapest, we headed towards the airport. As we didn't have any free hands whilst doing last minute souvenir shopping, I don't have any more videos for that day, so I guess this is the best time to close out the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but I'm going to leave you with some BTS to keep you entertained. As always, like, comment and subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye!
Don't wear the scarf.
Look how ugly that scarf looks.
I saw the scarf on.